My name is John Myers. I'm the owner of Golf Car Specialties. I've been fortunate to be with my buddy for, we were just talking about it, 20 years together. And I'm so proud of him and Pam. They've done such a great job. But I want to tell you a little bit about how I met Joel. So when I first met Joel, I was, brand new in the business, and I run up to the ridge of Backbrook, and I get a chance to meet this gruff guy that the whole time was telling me, this is what I'm paying for this stuff and nothing else, but that's what I'm paying. And I was left and I was like, you know what? This guy is one piece of work. He's something else. And you know what I realized after all these years? He is something else, because he wasn't gruff, he was particular. And there's a big difference between the two. I've been very fortunate to earn his friendship over the years, really have. And I talk about that story and being particular because when you see what he's built and what him and Pam have done, you realize that somebody who is particular is the only one that could have done this. And as particular as he is with his golf course, and as particular as he is with all the things that he's done, he's equally supportive of his friends. I coach high school basketball, that's not even the story, but the great thing is, he used to come to my games just to root on my team, had no vested interest. And that's the particular part of him that I love the most. The part that he would spend the time outside of what he knew with somebody that he appreciated. 20 years is incredible. And it's 20 years of the top-notch golf course that, I gotta be honest with you, I've ever played. And I played them all. Pine Valley, Augusta National, every place you can think of. And this, to me, will always be the best golf course, particularly because of the things that he's done. Joel, great job. Pam, really proud of you. Most often, Pam, because you actually were with Joel this long, but also the golf course. So you deserve this, and I certainly wish I could be there to celebrate, but I'm glad you took this opportunity to let me speak with you. You're a good man.
Good evening. My name is Tom Bracken. I am the current president and CEO of the New Jersey State Chamber of Commerce. But in a former life, I was the president and CEO of Sun National Bank, and that's where I first was introduced to Joel and Pam Moore. In 2001, I took over Sun National Bank, and one of the very first customer introductions I had was with Joel, who was in the process of building the Ridge. And our bank was discussing the financing of that for Joel. Now let me preface this by saying that banks normally don't finance golf courses. It's not something banks like to do for many reasons, but I was a golfer. I met Joel. I heard his vision. My first comment was, an accountant building a golf course? That kind of jaded my thought process until I met Joel and Pam. And after meeting with them and hearing them, I started to come around to the fact that this could be a very real project. And having been a heavy advocate for the state of New Jersey, the Ridge could be a huge asset for the state of New Jersey, a big drawing card for events, tournaments, and a real asset to our state. So after many discussions and many negotiations, we decided as a bank to finance the course for Joel. I would tell you at the very end, we had a little bit of a hurdle to overcome. And, banking is all about relationships. And I had two very good friends, John Clifford and Steve Pineco, who stepped in and helped Joel at the very end and helped me put the package together for the bank from a loan standpoint. And their involvement meant a lot to my decision because I respected both of those gentlemen. They had great integrity. They were financially smart. They knew what they were doing, and they were willing to step up to help Joel. So the whole issue of relationships really came into play. And I've always said when I was a banker that, you know, you don't lend to a balance sheet, you don't lend to a P&L statement, you lend to people. And if you don't have confidence in the people you're lending to, you should never make loans. I grew a huge confidence level with Joel and Pam. I had an enormous confidence level with John and Steve. And the combination of all that led us to provide the financing. And as they say, the rest is history. I look around today, in fact, I'm looking out the window right now at the course. What a wonderful golf course, what a wonderful venue. I've played it many times. It's beaten me up many times. It will always beat me up, but it's a great venue. One of the highlights of my life is at my son's engagement party. We had a small outing here that Joel was kind enough to let us put on. And on the second hole, my son, the groom-to-be, got a hole-in-one. And Joel gave me a very nice, took the flag on that hole and mounted it and gave me a great picture for my son, a great picture that was framed with the flag. He still has it. It's a very prized piece of history for him. So another great experience I've had here. But I do want to say that I was very pleased to be introduced to Joel. I'm very happy to have played a very small role in what has been created here. It is a real honor to be asked to speak at the 20th anniversary. I appreciate all Joel has done for me in allowing me to play this course over the years, and I congratulate him on a wonderful accomplishment and wish him the best going forward.
In far western New Jersey lies a landscape that seems untouched by time and man. The terrain rises and falls, is thick with forest, and etched by rivers and streams. And it's where Joel Moore built his dream club, the Ridge at Backbrook. If you haven't heard of the Ridge at Backbrook, we'll let you in on the secret. On 300 untouched acres, Joel Moore and his wife Pam wanted to create a true golf experience. No pool, no tennis, no homes. A golf oasis casual in atmosphere, but serious about the game. They considered only one architect, Tom Fazio. The course opened in 2002 to raves and awards, and yet most people still haven't heard of it. They don't know what they are missing. Fazio made every hole special, incorporating the rolling hills, trees, a large lake, and 3 ponds. He crafted a challenging test that is bold as well as beautiful. And in typical Fazio fashion, the course looks as if it's been on the site for many years. The fairways are wide, but the constant movement of the land means golfers will face a variety of slopes and lies. Bunkers are few, but those that do appear are large, deep, and carefully positioned to make golfers think. The stiffest defense at the Ridge are its greens. They are big, deceptive, and always in perfect condition. There really is a ridge at the Ridge at Backbrook. Veins of barn red shale, exposed during construction, add color and thrills to a number of holes on the course. At the par 5 7th, it splits the wide fairway and forces players to choose a side. At the par 3 8th, the red rock forms a 100-foot high wall behind the green, while on top of the wall sits the 17th green, teetering at the cliff's edge. And at the par 5 5th and 18th holes, the red shale creates a dramatic backdrop on approach shots to these greens. And there really is a back brook. It weaves in and out of the course, angling into play with the ability to drown the best of intentions if not shown the proper respect. The final hole is just one example where the meandering stream protects a wide yet shallow green nestled on a shelf above the flowing water. The exhilaration of the round carries into the Mountain Lodge-style clubhouse. Grand in design, it is intimate and comfortable inside, with a welcoming bar and restaurant, handsome, fully appointed locker rooms, and quiet corners, ideal for friendly conversation and recounting rounds just finished. Steps away is an expansive practice area with bunkers, short game areas, and 2 putting greens. The broad driving range, the kind a real golf club should have, has multiple target greens, bunkers, and fairway-like targets. There's also a separate teaching tee. The Ridge at Backbrook is private golf at its best, a club that revels in its natural beauty. As Tom Fazio put it, golfers will be shocked by the natural beauty and drama of this course. Just when you think you've played the best 9 holes you've ever played, you step up to the 10th tee and it starts all over again. This is the Ridge at Backbrook, a hidden gem among the best courses in America, where golfers passionate about the game should be playing.
Hey Joel, hey all you good folks at the Ridge at Backbrook. Congratulations on 20 years in the clubhouse. I wish I was there. Unfortunately, I can't make it, but I do want to say hello. Joel asked me to say a few things. In fact, I'm going to show you a few things. Back in the day, this is how we drew, and this is a sketch of mine that I like that shows the bar area of the clubhouse, hand drawn. And here, indeed, is the real thing. It's one of my favorite spaces at the clubhouse, the bar area. A couple more. You know that the clubhouse is built out of lodgepole pine almost entirely. It was fun to have that as something to design from. Another one of my favorites that shows the entry structure and the magnitude and size of those pines. When I talk about the clubhouse to my friends, and more specifically and more importantly to my wife and son and daughter, it is one of the projects I'm very, very proud of. I use a couple words. One of the words is brave. It was a brave endeavor to take on a large clubhouse that's almost entirely lodgepole pine and rustic when no one else was doing that sort of thing back in 2000. And the other word I would use is honesty. The club and the building is built almost entirely from this structure. It has structural integrity. Where did that come from? It came from a good merger of the client, Joel, and myself deciding that we wanted to do this right, and we wanted to give a lot of drama to the clubhouse. I think we're both very, very proud of it. Well, enough of that. I want you to go have a good time, enjoy your dinner. Again, I wish I was there someday, but have a good evening. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jerry Cavella, publisher of Golf Styles New Jersey magazine. In this edition of our Golf Styles Minute, we take an inside look at the Ridge at Back Brook. This exclusive Tom Fazio designed masterpiece is located in the heart of the Garden State, in the rolling hills of Ringoes, New Jersey. This one-of-a-kind track is for the passionate golfer who is looking to experience one of the world's best courses. Through the commitment of owner Joel Moore, the Ridge works diligently on maintaining PGA-type tournament condition each and every day. Add a world-class practice facility and a spectacular one-of-a-kind clubhouse, and you have a match made in golf heaven. As the Ridge celebrates its 20th year, ownership is extending a special anniversary membership, a wonderful package that perfectly matches the needs of the golf purist. Our recommendation? If you are looking for one of the finest golf experiences in the region, you will want to check out the Ridge at Back Brook. For Golf Styles magazine, this is Jerry Cavella.
Mr. Moore, have you been involved in any other New Jersey actions that impacted the New Jersey golf industry?
In 2006, I represented the New Jersey golf industry regarding a New Jersey sales tax matter. The New Jersey Division of Taxation proposed to charge sales tax on all New Jersey revenues, including initiation fees, membership dues, and membership fees. I was successful in getting a portion of annual dues classified as social activities and thus not subject to New Jersey sales tax.
Mr. Moore, have you represented the New Jersey golf industry in any other actions or matters?
Yes. When former Governor Christie was elected, he formed the Red Tape Committee, which brought together leaders from many New Jersey industries together to discuss unfair regulations and policies that existed in New Jersey that were adversely impacting New Jersey businesses. I testified on behalf of the New Jersey golf industry before the Lieutenant Governor and her committee. I made recommendations on how New Jersey should either streamline or eliminate various regulations and policies that pertain to the golf industry.
Mr. Moore, were you involved in getting New Jersey golf courses reopened after the governor closed all golf courses last spring due to the pandemic?
Yes. Initially, I took a back seat and let the other New Jersey golf associations and their representatives try to get golf courses reopened. However, it appeared to me that their letters were not being addressed in a timely manner, and that it was important that owners of New Jersey golf courses get directly involved, as it was the owners who were suffering losses and were the responsible entities. On behalf of the New Jersey Golf Course Owners Association, I began communicating via letters, emails, and phone calls to the governor's office, coordinated communications through a lobbyist to the governor's staff, and began a series of communications to all New Jersey senators, assemblymen, and assemblywomen requesting their support, knowing that they all had golf courses in their districts. A set of guidelines was formulated by myself, our president of the New Jersey Golf Course Owners Association, Dave Wissenda, and a couple of New Jersey golf course owners. I then presented these guidelines to the governor's staff and the same list of senators and assemblymen and women. I also appeared on CBS News Television and Fox and Friends Television, and a couple of hours after appearing on Fox and Friends, the governor announced through an executive order that golf courses could reopen in less than 72 hours on May 2nd.
Mr. Moore, were you involved in getting any of the mandated restrictions reduced or modified?
Yes, several restrictions made it very difficult for courses and golf clubs to be successful, including the 16-minute tee times, single occupancy in each golf cart, and closing of clubhouses were at the top of the list. Courses were having trouble turning over their golf carts due to the 16-minute tee times, resulting in revenues being decreased by at least 50%. Also, the inability to promote food and beverage, either indoors or outdoors, was really adversely impacting golf clubs. Once again, I contacted the governor's office through a series of letters and asked all the New Jersey senators and assembly men and women for their support, and on June 10th, these restrictions were all modified. Hello, my name's Joel Moore. I'm the owner and developer of the Ridge at Backbrook, located in Ringgoes, New Jersey. Some of my experiences and responsibilities in the golf industry have included being the vice president of the New Jersey Golf Course Owners Association for the past 15 years. In addition, I assisted in the formation of the New Jersey Golf Pack and have been its president since its inception in 2007. I would like to thank the National Golf Course Owners Association for naming me the recipient of the very prestigious Paul Porter Award. I would also like to thank the National Golf Course Owners Association for their ongoing support of course owners and managers and their regular updates and information from Ronnie Miles as well as others. Thank you.
hoping to flock to the state's wide open fairways despite the governor's orders to keep courses closed. We're going to speak to one club owner who is pleading to let residents play.
Well, golf courses are shut down in the state of New Jersey, and the golf courses now are pleading with Governor Phil Murphy to let them reopen with proper safety precautions. Joining us right now is Joel Moore, Vice President of the New Jersey Golf Course Owners Association and owner of the Ridge at Back Brook. Good morning to you, Joel.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Why won't Governor Murphy allow the golf courses of New Jersey to open? Because they are open in nearby Connecticut and New York and Pennsylvania and Rhode Island, and those are the other states as part of this alliance. Everybody's open except Jersey.
That is correct. And no one really knows the reason. We have been sending and communicating with the governor and his office. They have said over the last couple of months that their two most critical concerns are social distancing and congregating. And we, the New Jersey Golf Course Owners Association, led by our president, Dave Wasenda, and myself, strongly believe that the proposed guidelines that we have submitted to the governor clearly satisfy those concerns. Would you like me to go into any of those concerns?
Absolutely, Joel, because I'm sure you've written a letter and it's wound up on the desk of the governor, but he is so busy. If you tell the governor right now, I guarantee he will see this video sometime today.
Well, I would like to tell the governor that, first of all, our plan for all golf courses in New Jersey would be that when a golfer arrives at a club or a golf course, that they will not have to touch anything but their own equipment and their own personal belongings. We have structured and put together our guidelines based on totally focused and satisfying those two concerns. For instance, if an individual is coming to play golf, there will not be outside staff that will take their golf bag and put it somewhere. They will the individual golfer will have to deal with it themselves. In addition, we are requiring that golfers have a choice. They can either walk and carry their own bag, not utilizing a caddy, or they can take a golf cart, but it's only one person per cart. When you factor those two things in, by itself it promotes social distancing. But in addition, we are going to require other things that will make the playing of golf much safer, such as we will be removing the rakes that are in the bunkers. That'll be a requirement. We'll be removing or covering the ball washers that are on the golf course. The flag itself, the cup, will be modified, so when the ball goes into the cup, yes.
It sounds like you have thought of everything. You're doing your best. The great thing about golf is, for me, it relaxes you. It's good for your mind. It's good for your body. As I go and find out where I lost that ball, it's a wonderful sport. I hope the governor is listening. Joel Moore, let's see if they open the courses in Jersey. Thank you, sir.
As President Trump is going to meet with New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy at 11 o'clock in the morning. The governor announced yesterday golf courses and state parks will reopen on Saturday. That came just an hour or two after we had a golf course owner right here on Fox and Friends pleading with the governor to reopen them. He decided he would do that 1 hour from right now. Governor